Okay.
You know, I just love the irony of Christ's return to playing the psychiatrist's role as a, quote, mental patient in a mental hospital. I just love the beauty, the irony behind it all. It's such a beautiful thing. So basically, while I'm here, I'm being the doctor, the psychological doctor to not only the residents here, but the staff members as well, and culminating to the head psychiatrist here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I had the opportunity to help the doctor, the good old doctor here, to understand that he's living inside the concavity of my earth. I expressed overwhelming evidence to him to help him cross over from the lies of heliocentrism and fictitious gravity to the imminent truth of him living inside the concavity of my earth. The beautiful irony of Christ communing to these people and coming in the guise of the apparent just another mental patient with the obligatory mental messiah complex, and actually schooling and doctoring the staff professionals into the mental health of understanding that I, Christ, am undeniably present and real, individual, creator, and that they are all dwelling inside my concave earth with a literal, tangible heaven that's just as real as a table or a chair one sits on. So now we can read the verse where it is written, heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool, with the uttermost profundity and imminent shocking realization. So the doctor, capital D, me, schools the inferior doctors, the inferior mental health professionals, while locked up in a mental asylum. Don't you see the beauty of that? Beautiful justice fleshed out. Listen, creation, all things in my creation are to be engineered for the health and support of me. If they are unhealthy toward me, they need to, will be, and are currently being educated, disciplined, and corrected to do so immediately. I use confrontation, shame, and even physical punishment with the assistance of law enforcement in order to force my creation to bring me honor. This is why I made you all in the first place, to bring me honor, glory, reverence, and respect. If you are currently not bringing me these attributes, you can be assured you will be forced and motivated to do so very soon. Remember, creation, you were all made for me to healthily get along and to bring me health, honor, and wealth. This is the Lord Stephen Christ. You can trust and rest assured my words will be fulfilled.
Okay.
Christ being in a mental health facility. Now the reason why I, the Christ, am in a mental health facility is for my mental health, and I am becoming, if not already, mentally whole as I speak to you right now. The realization that it is all of my creation that needs to healthily serve me, that includes you all, and if they are not, they need to be confronted and educated to do so. This enforcement will be carried out by all law officials, all working under me in fully acknowledged support of me. In fact, my short stint here at this mental health facility has begun to educate and enforce the mental health of my creation, reminding them they were created with this highest initiative to serve me with the utmost honor and reverence. Those that still resist my re-education of them this late in the game will be forced to by my law enforcement agencies to serve the appropriate amount of time incarcerated to attempt to correct them. If they still fail to be corrected, they will be exterminated. I expect the full support and acknowledgement from all law enforcement agencies in complete submission to me. These agencies include, but not limited to, the United States Secret Service, all United States county and United States city police departments, the United States government, including the judicial, legislative, and executive branches, all federal and local judges, the CIA, the NSA, the FBI, the entire United States military, consisting of all branches. Further, international authoritative acknowledgement is expected once my United States authoritative facilities are all well enforced into obeying this divine decree. Thus saith the Lord Stephen Christ. Okay, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the attitude you should have of incomparable gratitude. Incomparable gratitude that you might have the chance to know me personally, and more importantly, I might have the chance to know you personally. And so you really need to have that understanding that it would be such a blessing that I would be with you in your midst, in your presence, either at dinner or together in any way whatsoever where I am acknowledging you, that I know you. So you have to realize how much of a blessing it is that I would know you and you would know me. I would know you by name. That you would know my life and how it's having you know me and me know you. Just realize just how fortunate, how blessed you are above all the people in the world, 7.6 billion people in the world, that I would know you by name. I would know your life. I would know who you are. I want you to understand. I want you to imagine the day, the upcoming day really soon, when the entire world, the entire earth will be filled with the knowledge of my glory. And when that day comes, that you'll get the overwhelming sensation that out of all these people, that I would know you, and that you would feel that most fortunate gratitude of realizing that I would know you. That is what you need to understand. That is the jewel that you would have if you were to partake in my knowledge of you. So that is what you really need to understand. That is how much of a blessing I can be to you if you know me, if I acknowledge you and I know you. This decree is to help educate you into the proper way in which to address me, the Lord Stephen Christ, the King of the Kingdom of God. Your Majesty, His Majesty in the third person, not done out of ridicule, but with sincerity and humility. Now extreme woe to the people who have chosen to betray me and become my enemy. Before stir, their names and memory will be identified with the worst possible condition and state a human can have, thus being woefully scorned. As I rise in recognition as King of the Kingdom of God, it will easily become more apparent who my enemies are, as they reveal themselves out of their own scorn toward me. They cannot help but speak of me with contempt, issuing false accusations and insults, mockery and ridicule, thus revealing themselves to be enemies of God. More authority, respect, and reverence also will be given to people like my two witnesses, Travis and Nayla, as they begin to sincerely refer to me with my kingly title. They will soon become respected with reverent honor. This
necessary decrees to make the kingdom of God one very important step closer to being ushered in. Now, most of you have even been praying this with the Our Father prayer. The king needs to be properly recognized, identified, and respectfully and royally addressed. Therefore, this decree is being made known. Thus saith the Lord Jesus Christ.